So this is a random topic. I don't think if I mentioned it earlier, but this is regarding Berghain's program today. Yesterday, no, Friday and Saturday. I'm recording this on Sunday evening, 9:27 p.m., 9th of March, and I don't know. It just made me feel away. I don't know sure why. It shouldn't really, but it did make me kind of feel away. So Berghain and Panabar had two nights that were in celebration of International Women's Day. The first one was this one on Friday the 7th of March, which is FC Girls United, that features Born in Flames, Ace T, Nora, Shuki 287. In Panabar was Jasmine, Mai Eel, Elkie, and Jessie G. And then on the following day, they had this other club night that was all women playing. Entirety of the lineup was all women, right? So in club night in Berghain Room, they are Mamim, Marina, Absolute, Bestie Hera, Jacko, LOL Snake, Steffi. In Panabar, they had Bella, Yamora, Natalie Seres, Shiri, Stacy, Hot Wax, and Virginia, Alinka. And then in Saw, they had The Basement. And I don't know, something didn't sit right with me, because I was like, how are you putting on International Women's Day events, like two of them back to back, but there's not one single Black History Month event? And I know sometimes people can say Black History Month is more of an American thing, but not really. We celebrate Black History Month here in the UK too. We acknowledge that in the history of the UK too. And I just think, considering how whitewashed most modern techno lineup clubs are at the moment, it would have been such a great look to have at least one night on where you had predominantly black people playing on the lineup, or just all black people playing on the lineup, to celebrate Black History Month. At least one night. It doesn't need to be the whole month of February, but one night in February would have been fucking good. When you're giving International Women's Day, which I don't know how long that's even been about, 2 days on the lineup in March. I don't know, it just didn't sit right with me, and I wonder why they don't do that. I know they had I forgot the night with what's it called, with this woman. I forgot what that lady's name was, but I remember she used to put on a night here in Berghain, but I think now they've basically boycotted Berghain due to Berghain's lack of statement regarding the war in Gaza and shit. But I just would have thought it would have been a really good chance to kind of mix things up a little bit, and maybe just, have a different type of clientele also come in the club, because they've also got nights on where I feel like they've got a lot of reggaeton happening, dance, club music, and whatever else happening in there that kind of mixes up the vibe. And I would have loved to have seen that with an all black lineup. That would have been fucking sick for Black History Month, because if you can have it for International Women's Day, I think Black History Month deserves at least one day in February where they have all black artists. And maybe they don't do it for a reason. Maybe it is because Black History Month in some European people's eyes is more of a North American thing and not mostly a European thing. But I don't know, maybe it's just the UK. I think we acknowledge it. Maybe I do because I'm black, who knows? But I think we acknowledge it here in the UK. It's something that people observe. So the fact that we don't have it is a bit shitty. I'm not going to lie. It's a bit shitty. But regardless, I guess it's good to see this lineup happening in Berghain regardless. I've seen some early reviews and they've not been the greatest. I think because I think they started this off the first time last year, and the crowd was a bit odd, because I don't know what you do as a door picker. Do you just let people in normally? Do you decide to let more female presenting people in? Like, what do you do? Queer people in? Like, what do you do? Do you turn away all the heteros? Like, how do you door pick for this type of night? I think in general you should just keep the lineup the way it is. Just let anybody in, right? It shouldn't be, because there's black people playing, only black people are allowed in. It should be everybody's allowed in, but you just change the sound and the vibrations of the club because of who's playing in there, and that will naturally also attract different people who would then contribute it to being a whole different night. I think so. That's how you should go about it. But so far, from what I've seen on the Berghain community subreddit, the reviews haven't been the greatest. People haven't been enjoying the vibe. It's been a bit odd. So maybe that's some justice, right? For all my fucking black brothers and sisters and in-betweens out there, that we didn't get at least one club night during the month of fucking February. But I guess it is what it is. I guess it is what it is.